Hi, this is Becky Oberg of the Recovering from Mental Illness blog, and today I'm going to talk about fatal police encounters because all lives matter. Recently I was reading dailycost.com and they had a link to the Portland Press-Herald in it. The Portland Press-Herald had reported that the Maine Attorney General's office found that 58% of Maine residents killed by police had a mental illness. The rate may be similar nationwide, but it's not tracked, largely because we don't have a voice. You know, there's the Black Lives Matter movement, the Native Lives Matter movement. Where's the psych patients' Lives Matter movement? I'll give you some examples, according to the Press-Herald. In Houston, Texas, Brian Clonch, a man with schizophrenia, was a double amputee in a wheelchair. He was holding a pen. Police shot him in the head and killed him. In Seattle, Washington, John T. Williams, a Native American totem carver who was hearing impaired, had a mental illness, and was alcoholic, was crossing the street, whittling a piece of wood when he was shot and killed by police. In Seattle, 70% of excessive force complaints involve people with mental illness. In Portland, Oregon, Aaron Campbell was devastated by the loss of a relative. He was suicidal and the police shot him in the back. And in Portland, 75% of the people killed by police are people with mental illness. A NAMI spokesman was quoted as saying, "Some of them, it seems the person is almost executed." And that's not right. But a lot of times, these encounters weren't necessary. They didn't have to end violently. They ended violently because police had no training. And we as a society need to be saying enough. We need to adequately train our police officers on how to respond to a person in crisis or how to deal with a person with mental illness. And we need to demand tracking on how many police encounters end with the death of a person who is mentally ill. We can look it up by race, we can look it up by gender, but there's no protection. There's no advocacy for people with mental illness. I don't know why that is, but I really don't know how to describe this. That said, we have a voice. We just need to take it. That's why I encourage you to share this video and to share my video on how to reduce the chances of a fatal police encounter, and put it on the hashtag Psych Patients Lives Matter. We can start a revolution with this and finally get some advocacy done. And I'll leave you with that. Take care.